Hi, what it is, Danny X, and got a touchy subject today. So, Charlie Kirk was just assassinated, a political assassination, and all kinds of people got all kinds of different feelings about it. It's popping off everywhere. And so, we're going to talk about that, and I'll give you my opinion on that. But my main thing is to jump into a debate with Charlie Kirk because I was hoping to one day have a in life debate with him. Now, I don't agree with a lot of shit he says. I'm, most people can find more common ground than they think, regardless of their differences. But I don't agree with a lot of stuff he says. I'm a non-Abrahamic true monotheist, and so I believe followers of Abraham are a blood cult of sin worshippers. So I believe Yahweh, Jesus, and Allah are desert war gods of hypocrisy, not the actual one true creator. So I'm just saying we definitely got some differences in belief here. That doesn't mean that I wish the man popped off, you know? I haven't watched every single clip with him in it, and I have heard from a trusted source that he has spouted off some legit racist bullshit. And okay, I disavow any kind of racism. I know you look at me, me myself, I am transracial. Well, I'm omnitrans, but a smaller branch of omnitrans is transraciality. I'm transnumeric. I'm transracial. I'm trans career. I'm all kinds of transies. And what is that? What is omnitrans? Well, that is just transcending. When it is a person who can transcend fucking cocksuckers. Yeah, I can transcend the cocksuckers, but also fucking cocksucker. Here we go. Any and all social constructs is the one. Yeah, you're gonna have to just forgive my non-editing for now. If you haven't clicked off on it, it is not a lazy thing. It is a technological thing. I don't know how to make it do it, man. All I have is my retarded ass fucking supposedly smartphone, and like shit's all fucked off, yo. So anyway, so if I had to worry about all that, I wouldn't have made a single video. Let's get into this shit right here. So no one should be getting shot. I mean, I have a lot of blue liberal friends, and they're talking all kinds of Civil War shit, and then projecting, talking about the Republicans are trying to start civil war. Let's be clear one thing on who wants to start the civil war. That is the elites, okay? Who is using the red and blue team against each other like a couple little puppets on a string, and you motherfuckers are gobbling it up. Motherfuckers are gobbling it up. And isn't it funny that this happens one day right before 9/11? Coincidence or not coincidence, you tell me. So no, I am not at all happy that Charlie Kirk was shot. But now check it out. I don't want anyone to get shot. Don't want anyone to get shot. But fuck, I don't know. Let's get into it.
It's not about the cells. It's not about. No. I'm speaking. No, 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 I'm speaking.
Kamala Harris did it better.
Hello, everyone. I am Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, and I 20 woke college kids. A woman is an adult female with XX chromosomes. You tell me, what is a woman?
A woman is somebody who identifies as a woman.
Got it. So that's not a definition. That's like saying a table is something that identifies as a table. Give me an objective definition of
No, it's not. A table is an object.
Well,
a table can't identify as anything. It doesn't have a choice.
You have to give me an objective definition of what a woman is.
If I decided right now that I wanted to identify as a woman, I would be a woman.
Okay, but that doesn't answer the question.
I know, but right now I'm a man, right? So if that...
Well, and that's fine. You can identify with whatever you want, but at the same time, and now stick with me now, at the same time, you can't demand other people's that identify what you want to identify as. You can't demand that. You can ask it. You can't demand it. So for example, let's take the term cisgender. Let's examine that. I don't identify as cisgender, but there are some people who identify people like me as cisgender. So you identify me as what you want to identify me as, regardless of what how I feel about that identification. Because I don't like being called cisgender. I don't like that. I didn't know what that was. I thought that was one of the, infinite genders getting made up, which I'm cool with, by the way. Which I'm cool with. I love it. I love transcending the social limitations. I love all that. But so at the same time, so you can't get mad if I identify you as something that you don't identify as, when if you are a person who clearly does that. If you are a person who calls people cisgender, even though they don't call themselves cisgender, but you're calling them that, but then you're like, oh, hey, you have to call me this, that, or the other, man, woman, or in between. Once again, I don't just support the trans movement. I am the trans movement, motherfuckers. I am omnitrans. And there's a lot of transgenders out there that don't like to hear that. They like to be gatekeepers of what transism is. They like to say, no, gender is the only social construct that you can possibly transcend. But wait now, explain to me the logic behind that. Explain to me the logic behind that. How you can only transcend one very certain and particular type of social construct. Explain to me that. And that's just to people who like to say that there's no such thing as omnitrans. All of a sudden, people have told me that. They're like, what is that? So if you're one of those that have to even ask me what omnitrans is, that is just evidence, not hard proof, but that could be taken as evidence that you are omnitransphobic. Okay, just saying that's there. Easy on that ice over there, y'all. Easy throwing them stones, y'all. So circling back around once again, the only people that a civil and another global world war would benefit is the elites who are trying to create a modern day slaves paradise for masters, just a world of master and slaves. And that is going on all around us, and y'all need to chill out. I mean, people on both sides need to just chill the fuck out, bro. And I did come across a post. It was by a Democrat friend that was ranting about how the Republicans, the people. What the fuck is going on there? Here we go. Do it to it, motherfucker. Do it to it, motherfucker. Here we go. I mean, it's fucking whatever at this point with this fucking technical shit, y'all. It's fucking just whatever, dude. I'm even beyond annoyed with it. I'm beyond, and you can go back not far and see me just freaking out when that shit flips on me. But I mean, goddamn, after like the 2000th time, it's like it's just another time. Let's go with it. And I forgot where I was going. I should let someone else talk at this point.
Happen right now and be woman. So once a person makes the decision to identify as a woman,
got it. No,
they're a woman.
That's a separate issue. What is a woman?
That's the definition.
No, I know, but you have to tell me what.
A person who identifies themselves as a woman.
But you have how do you know that they are that thing?
How do I don't need to know what they are. I can ask them if I want to know.
But there needs to be. You need to tell me what that thing is, though.
Somebody who. Sorry, we're not getting anywhere. We're not getting anywhere.
No, it's important because it's like saying a giraffe is a thing that looks like a giraffe, or a coyote is a thing that looks like a coyote. It's called.
So I heard someone in the chat say, "Hey Dan, you're trying to weasel out over there of saying how many genders you think there are." Okay, well, just me. If you're asking me, if you're asking me, sex and gender is the same thing, like how it used to be back in the day. If you're asking me, these days people seem to try to think sex and gender are different things now all of a sudden. And that's fine if you're one of those people that identifies sex and gender as different things, but you have to accept that I'm a person who identifies sex and gender as the same thing, and it's cool. While at the same time, I leave room for you doing whatever the fuck you want with it. See how that works, motherfucker? See how that works? Now, don't try to project your hate on me, y'all. Anyone who might be doing, don't be trying to do that. I'm a chill ass motherfucker, dude.
Circular reasoning. You have to give me a actual definition.
I don't give you a definition.
Oh my fucking god, really? Oh, here we go. So fucking. And I forgot what I was gonna say. Why I paused it to begin with.
No, you said that a woman is something that thinks they're a woman. That doesn't give me a definition.
Do you?
We are looking for gamers who want to learn how to become
cocksucker.
video game testers, designers, or programmers. If any of these interest you,
That thinks they're a woman. That doesn't give me a definition.
Do you feel proud of yourself for debating college kids who are unprepared to speak in front of an audience like yourself? Hold on. You're 30 years old. We can agree you're 30 years old, right? Do you think that's a little bit silly?
Are you a voter?
I am a voter. I'm a
So
registered
I
voter.
vote and you vote. So I'm talking to voters of this country that will determine the future of Western civilization. That's what I'm doing here today. Yeah? Wait, hold on. How is it any different than a professor talking to you?
Then a professor talking to you? Who are you?
Well, important enough for you to come up to a microphone.
You create a company that's like close to being a fascist, and then
Okay. How am I?
Sorry.
Let's go through this. How am I a fascist?
no, dude, like you.
Can you name one thing I believe that's fascist?
Yeah, it's because you're white, bro. I mean, first and foremost, before you say, do, or believe anything, it's because you're fucking white, okay? And I hear you in the background chat. You're like, well, Dane, you're white too. No, you see, you're looking with your eyes. I am actually half black, half brown, half red, and half white. I'm only half white, y'all, okay? And now, this is a smart marker in the back is like, hey, Dane, you just put up 4 fingers and called them halves. Those are quarters. Actually, that's where my transnumericism comes in, because I identify a quarter as a half, okay? And you have to accept that. You don't got to roll with it, but you do have to accept that I roll. Motherfucker. Yes, you do. That's what you got to do.
You believe that, like, you on. Oh, shit.
Let him think.
But
I'm such a bad fascist. I let the people who disagree in open mic to talk to me for 2 hours uninterrupted.
Because that's what fascists do. They let people talk. No, they shoot them right in the neck, is what fascists do.
Okay, I'm an awful fascist.
Now, I do think that he is a Christian nationalist and a statist. I do believe those things. Y'all, I'm not chugging the Charlie Kirk cock here. I'm chugging the freedom cock here. I am chugging the you have the right to speak cock. That's what I'm chugging over here, motherfuckers.
I'm more like a free speech liberal of the 1970s, not a fascist.
But I just want to say Turning Point USA is a evil company that was funded by thousands of fracking companies, and
it's not thousands, but we do have some frackers that give us money. But
yeah, and then all it is making the rich more rich.
Fascism to fracking.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Okay, again, I'm happy to have a debate. I can see you're getting kind of fired up.
I'm sorry.
So, but why are we evil? Like, we're having a nice discussion.
Because
all of a sudden you're calling me like a
because
fascist.
it seems like you just want.
And I thought this was a good thing to do today. Was just come in here and have a honest debate with Charlie. I just in the spirit of what the fuck he was trying to do, even if I don't agree with some or a lot of what he says and agrees with, I have many differences with Charlie Kirk right there, and that's why I'm doing this right here. Try to get some of them out of there. But I'm just saying, I've had people call Charlie, a bad person, there was a viral clip of this girl. Oh, I don't want to assume its gender. So this curly headed walrus thing talking about I'm glad a bad thing happened to a bad person, insisting that Charlie Kirk was a bad person. I don't know the motherfucker. I'm just saying I don't know the motherfucker. But I can't say if he was a good person. But it's all subjective anyway. I believe 100% in subjective and relative morality. There is no such thing as objective morality, and that's a thing that I am sure that he would disagree with me on.
The rich get even more rich. Like,
We haven't talked about the rich at all. I mean, so you don't even know my positions on this stuff. Under no circumstance ever should a man ever let a woman pay for a date, or you should
Ever?
split ever. No circumstance.
Even on the third, fourth, fifth.
What
if
is
it's
what?
first
No,
date
a
and
woman
you're
should
just
never
not
pay
into
for
it?
anything.
Okay, well let me.
Period.
Well, let me. Okay, so
What kind of world are we living in?
Well, hold on a second. I agree with you. If I'm dating a girl, I would pay for everything.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. However, I could see for other people that might be in a different financial position, you know, you pay for 10 dates and then she's like, you know what, I want to treat you.
Well, that's totally different. No, what we're what we're talking about is like, oh, we're gonna alternate. Like, well, what's your serious and she wants to take you out to